Few composers cast a shadow as long as Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky. His name is synonymous with classical music itself. The sweep of his melodies, the drama of his symphonies, the magic of his ballets, all speak to a genius that transcends time. Tchaikovsky's music is more than just notes on a page. It's a portal to the human experience, raw and unfiltered. Joy, despair, love, loss. Tchaikovsky captured it all in a torrent of sound that continues to resonate with audiences centuries later. Born in Russia in 1840, Tchaikovsky's life was a tapestry woven with both triumph and tragedy. His musical gifts were undeniable, even from a young age. Yet his path was not paved with easy melodies. He battled societal expectations, wrestled with inner demons, and ultimately transformed his pain into art of breathtaking beauty. This is the story of the man behind the music, a journey into the heart and mind of a true icon. Imagine a world without the soaring strings of Swan Lake, without the delicate dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, without the heart-wrenching pathos of the Pathétique Symphony. It's almost impossible. Tchaikovsky's music has become so ingrained in our collective consciousness that it's difficult to imagine a world without it. His melodies have soundtracked our lives, from childhood dreams of ballerinas to the bittersweet pangs of first love. His music is more than just entertainment. It's a reflection of ourselves. In his compositions, we find echoes of our own joys and sorrows, our triumphs and failures. Tchaikovsky had a unique ability to tap into the universal language of emotion, to give voice to feelings that words can only hint at. He didn't shy away from darkness. He embraced it, explored it, and ultimately transcended it through his art. His music is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, beauty can be found. But who was the man behind these masterpieces? What drove him to create such emotionally charged music? To understand his work, we must first understand the man. Tchaikovsky's life was a complex symphony of its own, filled with soaring highs and crushing lows. Born into a time of immense social change, he grappled with societal expectations and personal demons. His struggles with his sexuality in a time of intolerance, his tumultuous personal relationships, and his constant battle with self-doubt all found their way into his music. Yet through it all, his creative fire burned brightly. He poured his heart and soul into his compositions, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and amaze. Join us as we pull back the curtain on the life of Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky, exploring the man behind the music and the stories behind the masterpieces. The year was 1840. In the small town of Votkinsk, Russia, nestled amidst vast landscapes and whispering birch forests, a child was born destined to change the face of music. Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky, the fourth of 6 children, entered a world alive with sound. His mother, Alexandra Andreevna, possessed a passion for music, her fingers dancing across the keys of the family piano, filling their home with melodies from distant lands. It was at this piano young Pyotr was first captivated by the power of music. His sensitive soul absorbed every note, every chord, his tiny hands instinctively drawn to the ivory keys. Even before he could read, he could pick out tunes, his innate musicality revealing itself in a symphony of childish exploration. Alexandra recognized her son's extraordinary gift, nurturing his passion with piano lessons. Yet music was then considered a pursuit for leisure, not a profession, especially for someone of Tchaikovsky's social standing. His father, Ilya Petrovich, a mining engineer, held aspirations of a more traditional career for his son, a path paved with stability and societal approval. Tchaikovsky's childhood was a dichotomy, the joy of musical discovery intertwined with the pressure to conform to his father's ambitions. The weight of expectation pressed down on young Pyotr, forcing him to suppress his artistic yearnings. He excelled in his studies, displaying a sharp intellect and a thirst for knowledge. Yet his heart remained tethered to the melodies that swirled within him, yearning for release. At the tender age of 10, A devastating blow struck the Tchaikovsky family. Typhoid fever, a ruthless predator in those times, swept through their home, claiming the life of Pyotr's beloved mother. The loss was profound, leaving a void in his life that echoed with every silent note, every unspoken melody. Music became his solace, a way to connect with the memory of his mother, to find a flicker of light in the darkness that had descended upon his world. He poured his grief into his compositions, his emotions finding an outlet in the language of music, a language that transcended words. Despite his passion, Tchaikovsky's formal musical education was sporadic. At the age of 10, he was sent to the Imperial School of Jurisprudence in St. Petersburg, a prestigious institution that groomed young men for careers in civil service. Far from home and surrounded by the rigidity of legal studies, music became his escape, a secret garden where his soul could roam free. He sought out clandestine piano lessons, devouring musical knowledge with a voracious appetite. He immersed himself in the works of Mozart, Beethoven, and Bellini, their compositions igniting his imagination, fueling his desire to create. He joined the school choir, his voice soaring above the others, hinting at the emotional depth that would one day characterize his own compositions. Even within the confines of legal studies, Tchaikovsky's musical talent could not be contained. He formed a close bond with fellow student Alexei Apuktin, a budding poet, and together they explored the world of art, finding solace and inspiration in each other's creative pursuits. Their friendship became a lifeline for Tchaikovsky, a source of encouragement and understanding in a world that seemed determined to stifle his artistic spirit. In 1859, at the age of 19, Tchaikovsky graduated from the Imperial School of Jurisprudence and secured a coveted position as a clerk in the Ministry of Justice. His father breathed a sigh of relief, his hopes for his son's secure future seemingly realized. Yet, behind the facade of conformity, a storm raged within Tchaikovsky. The call of music had become too powerful to ignore. The newly established St. Petersburg Conservatory, a beacon of musical excellence, offered him a glimmer of hope. He enrolled in 1862, finally able to devote himself fully to his true passion. Under the tutelage of Anton Rubinstein, a renowned pianist and composer, Tchaikovsky blossomed. His natural talent soared, his compositions revealing a unique voice, a blend of romantic lyricism and dramatic intensity. However, the conservatory's strict adherence to Western musical traditions stifled Tchaikovsky's creative spirit. His professors, while recognizing his talent, criticized his use of Russian folk melodies, his exploration of melancholy and emotional vulnerability. They urged him to conform, to emulate the established masters. Tchaikovsky, torn between his desire for approval and his longing for artistic freedom, found himself once again at a crossroads. Finding his voice, a symphony of self. Despite the criticism, Tchaikovsky persevered. He knew in his heart that his true voice lay in embracing his Russian heritage, in giving voice to the full spectrum of human emotions, from the heights of joy to the depths of despair. He began to incorporate Russian folk themes into his compositions, infusing his music with a distinctive flavor, a raw honesty that resonated with audiences. His graduation piece, a cantata based on Friedrich Schiller's Ode to Joy, stunned his professors. It was a bold departure from tradition, a powerful fusion of Western structure and Russian soul. The cantata, while not an immediate success, marked a turning point in Tchaikovsky's career, a declaration of his artistic independence. He had found his voice, a voice that would go on to redefine the landscape of classical music. The seeds of genius, sown in childhood and nurtured in the face of adversity, had finally blossomed. Tchaikovsky was ready to share his unique vision with the world. He was ready to become the composer we know and revere today. A swan takes flight, the birth of Swan Lake. The year is 1875. Picture the dimly lit rehearsal rooms of the Bolshoi Theater in Moscow, the scent of old wood and anticipation hanging in the air. It is here that Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky embarks on a project that will forever alter the course of ballet. Commissioned to compose the score for Swan Lake, Tchaikovsky approaches the task with a mixture of trepidation and excitement. At this point in his career, he is already recognized for his symphonic works, his music praised for its emotional depth and evocative power. But ballet, with its emphasis on spectacle and visual storytelling, presents a new challenge, a chance to explore uncharted artistic territory. Tchaikovsky, never one to shy away from a challenge, throws himself into the project with characteristic fervor. He immerses himself in the world of ballet, studying the graceful movements of the dancers, the intricate choreography, the silent language of gesture and expression. He understands that music for ballet is more than just accompaniment. It is the lifeblood of the performance, dictating the mood, driving the narrative, weaving a tapestry of sound that transports the audience into a realm of enchantment. From fairy tales to masterpiece, the enduring magic of the Nutcracker. While Swan Lake solidified Tchaikovsky's position as a master of ballet, it was his next venture into the world of dance that would capture the hearts of audiences worldwide. The Nutcracker, premiering in 1892, is a testament to Tchaikovsky's ability to infuse music with childlike wonder and timeless enchantment. Based on E.T.A. Hoffmann's story, The Nutcracker and the Mouse King, the ballet transports us to a world of talking toys, mischievous mice, and a sugar plum fairy who reigns supreme over the land of sweets. Tchaikovsky's score is a kaleidoscope of sound, each note imbued with a sense of magic and whimsy. From the iconic dance of the sugar plum fairy, with its delicate celesta melody, to the rousing Russian dance and the elegant waltz of the flowers, Tchaikovsky's music paints a vivid picture of Clara's fantastical journey. He masterfully blends classical forms with folk influences, creating a score that is both sophisticated and accessible, enchanting audiences of all ages. Pathétique, a symphony of unfiltered emotion. In the realm of symphonic music, Tchaikovsky's sixth and final symphony, aptly titled Pathétique, stands as a testament to the composer's ability to translate raw human emotion into a torrent of sound. Premiering just 9 days before his death in 1893, the symphony is a poignant farewell, a work of profound introspection and heart-wrenching beauty. Unlike traditional symphonies that culminate in a triumphant finale, the Pathétique ends in a quiet whisper of despair, a musical echo of the composer's own inner turmoil. The symphony's unusual structure, with its slow, mournful finale, shocked audiences at its premiere. It was a radical departure from convention, a bold statement that challenged the very definition of symphonic form. But beneath its surface-level innovation lies a work of unparalleled emotional depth. The first movement's soaring melodies are tinged with a sense of longing, while the second movement's waltz-like theme carries a bittersweet undercurrent. The third movement erupts in a frenzy of activity, a brief glimmer of hope before the final movement's descent into quiet resignation. Romeo and Juliet painting passion with musical hues. Tchaikovsky's ability to capture the essence of human emotion found a perfect outlet in his orchestral works based on literary masterpieces. His fantasy overture, Romeo and Juliet, composed in 1869, is a prime example of his ability to translate the written word into a vibrant tapestry of sound. Inspired by Shakespeare's timeless tale of love and loss, Tchaikovsky's overture is a musical microcosm of the play's tragic arc. The piece opens with a solemn chorale representing the feuding families, their discordant harmonies foreshadowing the tragedy to come. As the music unfolds, we hear the tender theme of Romeo and Juliet's love, a melody of aching beauty that becomes intertwined with the violence and turmoil of their family's conflict. The overture's climactic battle scene is a tour de force of orchestral writing, with crashing cymbals, thundering timpani, and soaring strings conveying the chaos and bloodshed. In the end, only the mournful strains of Romeo and Juliet's love theme remain, a poignant reminder of the enduring power of love in the face of tragedy. Beyond the ballet symphonies of struggle and triumph. While Tchaikovsky is best known for his ballets, his symphonic works occupy an equally important place in his musical legacy. His 6 symphonies, composed between 1866 and 1893, Chart his evolution as a composer, from his early romantic influences to his later, more personal and experimental style. Each symphony is a world unto itself, exploring a different facet of the human experience. The first symphony, nicknamed Winter Daydreams, is a youthful work full of romantic yearning and evocative imagery. The fourth symphony grapples with themes of fate and free will, while the fifth symphony is a triumphant journey from darkness to light. Throughout his symphonies, Tchaikovsky's unique voice shines through. His ability to blend captivating melodies with complex harmonies, his masterful orchestration, and his ability to evoke a wide range of emotions from soaring joy to profound despair set his symphonic works apart as cornerstones of the romantic repertoire. Tchaikovsky's innovative spirit extended beyond the traditional forms of symphony and ballet. He recognized the potential of the orchestral suite, a genre often relegated to lighter fare, and elevated it to new heights of artistry. His 4 orchestral suites are not mere collections of pleasant tunes, but rather intricately crafted works that showcase his mastery of orchestration and his ability to tell stories through music. The suites draw inspiration from a variety of sources, from childhood memories to literary classics. The Mozartiana suite pays homage to Mozart, while the suite number 3 features a dazzling finale based on a theme by 18th century composer Johann Christian Bach. Each movement within the suites is a miniature masterpiece, a testament to Tchaikovsky's meticulous attention to detail and his ability to infuse even the smallest musical gestures. Tchaikovsky's music stands out for its unique blend of romantic grandeur and Russian folk elements. His melodies soar to operatic heights or tug at the heartstrings with poignant beauty. He experimented with harmony and rhythm, pushing traditional boundaries while remaining accessible. His orchestration was masterful, creating moments of delicate intimacy or unleashing the full force of the orchestra. Tchaikovsky's greatest innovation was his willingness to embrace raw emotion in his music. This emotional honesty continues to resonate with audiences today. Tchaikovsky's legacy extends far beyond the concert hall and ballet stage. His music permeates popular culture, appearing in films, TV shows, commercials, and video games. More importantly, Tchaikovsky's music speaks to us on a deeply personal level. His ability to capture the full spectrum of human emotion ensures his music remains timeless. Tchaikovsky teaches us that vulnerability is a strength. His music continues to move, inspire, and challenge audiences centuries later. Success did not shield Tchaikovsky from critics. His emotional, melodically driven style often drew fire from those favoring a more intellectual approach. Critics accused him of pandering to popular taste and lacking compositional rigor. These criticisms stung, cutting deep into Tchaikovsky's fragile sense of self-worth. He was prone to bouts of depression and self-doubt. Negative reviews and snide remarks fueled his inner demons, leaving him questioning his talent. Tchaikovsky grappled with inner turmoil that remained hidden from public view. In an era when homosexuality was taboo and illegal, he lived in constant fear of exposure. His letters hint at the emotional toll this double life took on him. The societal pressures forced him to live a lie in the name of respectability. This internal conflict found an outlet in his music, reflecting his own inner struggles. In 1876, Nadezhda von Meck, a wealthy widow, offered Tchaikovsky financial support. This remarkable relationship lasted 13 years and profoundly impacted his life and career. Von Meck's generosity allowed Tchaikovsky to give up teaching and devote himself to composition. Their relationship was conducted entirely through letters, with von Meck insisting they never meet. This arrangement provided financial and artistic freedom, but also exacerbated his sense of isolation. He poured his heart out to von Meck in his letters, sharing his creative struggles and personal anxieties. In 1893, Tchaikovsky began work on his sixth symphony, Pathétique. The symphony is a work of shattering emotional intensity, a journey into the darkest recesses of the human soul. Its unconventional structure, culminating in a slow, mournful finale, shocked audiences. Some critics accused Tchaikovsky of morbid self-indulgence, while others recognized its raw honesty. Tchaikovsky described the symphony as a confession of the soul. The symphony premiered in St. Petersburg on October 28, 1893, with Tchaikovsky conducting. 9 days later, Tchaikovsky was dead, felled by cholera at the age of 53. Tchaikovsky's life was a tapestry of triumph and tragedy. He achieved international fame and created enduring works in the classical repertoire. Yet, he grappled with personal demons and societal pressures. Music was his salvation, transforming his pain into art of breathtaking beauty. His legacy is one of courage, authenticity, and the transformative power of art. Tchaikovsky reminds us that beauty can be found even in the depths of despair. The close of the 19th century marked the beginning of Tchaikovsky's remarkable influence. His music found fertile ground in the hearts of audiences worldwide. The rise of recording technology in the early 20th century disseminated his music globally. His symphonies, ballets, and concertos found their way into homes and hearts across continents. Conductors and choreographers brought new visions to his work, keeping it fresh and relevant. Each generation finds something new in Tchaikovsky's music, a testament to its enduring power. Tchaikovsky's music has become an integral part of the cinematic landscape. Filmmakers use his work to heighten drama, underscore romance, and transport audiences. One iconic use is in Disney's 1940 animated masterpiece, Fantasia. Beyond Disney, his music graces films of all genres, from romantic comedies to thrillers. His melodies feature in TV shows, commercials, and video games, demonstrating broad appeal. Tchaikovsky's music continues to find new life and relevance in popular culture. Tchaikovsky's music has transcended national boundaries to become a global phenomenon. His melodies resonate with audiences worldwide, speaking a universal language of emotion. In Japan, his music enjoys immense popularity, with annual ballet performances and symphonies. The Nutcracker has become a beloved holiday tradition in Japan. In China, Tchaikovsky's music serves as a gateway to the Western classical tradition. Chinese orchestras regularly perform his works, and his ballets are increasingly popular. Tchaikovsky's influence on subsequent generations of composers is immeasurable. His innovative use of harmony, rhythm, and orchestration paved the way for new musical possibilities. Igor Stravinsky acknowledged Tchaikovsky's profound influence on his development. Dmitri Shostakovich found solace and strength in Tchaikovsky's willingness to confront darker aspects of the human experience. Shostakovich's symphonies and concertos echo Tchaikovsky's emotional intensity. Tchaikovsky's artistic vision continues to inspire composers today. Tchaikovsky's ballets have become an integral part of the world of dance. The characters he brought to life through music have captured the imaginations of dancers and audiences. The enduring popularity of his ballets can be attributed to their timeless themes. Tchaikovsky's music amplifies the emotional impact of these universal stories. His ballets offer a unique blend of spectacle and emotional depth. They reflect the human experience, exploring the joys and sorrows that define our lives. The Tchaikovsky State House Museum in Klin, Russia, preserves his legacy. The museum occupies the composer's former residence, where he spent his last 2 years. Visitors can explore his study, filled with personal belongings, and wander through the gardens. The museum houses a vast collection of manuscripts, letters, and archival materials, offering insights into his creative process and personal life. A timeless voice in a modern world. The continuing relevance of Tchaikovsky. In an era defined by rapid technological advancements and ever-shifting cultural landscapes, the music of Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky remains as relevant and resonant as ever. His ability to capture the full spectrum of human emotion, from the heights of ecstasy to the depths of despair, transcends time and place, speaking to something profound within the human spirit that continues to resonate with audiences today. In a world often characterized by superficiality and instant gratification, Tchaikovsky's music reminds us of the power of vulnerability, of the importance of connecting with our emotions on a deeper level. His music invites us to slow down, to listen, to feel, to experience the world with an open heart. It is a reminder that even in the midst of chaos and uncertainty, beauty can be found in the most unexpected places. Moreover, Tchaikovsky's music offers a sense of solace and hope in a world often marked by division and strife. His melodies have the power to unite people from all walks of life, transcending cultural and linguistic barriers to speak a universal language of emotion that requires no translation. In a world hungry for connection and understanding, Tchaikovsky's music offers a beacon of light, a reminder of our shared humanity. The Final Curtain, a legacy of passion, beauty, and enduring humanity. As the final notes of Tchaikovsky's Sixth Symphony fade into silence, we are left with a profound sense of loss. The composer's untimely death at 53 robbed the world of a musical genius. Yet even in death, Tchaikovsky's voice continues to resonate, touching hearts across generations. His music, a testament to the enduring power of human emotion, continues to inspire and console. It is a legacy of passion, beauty, and the triumph of the human spirit. Tchaikovsky's music reminds us that vulnerability is a strength and true art flows from our depths. As we listen to his works, we are drawn into a world of raw emotion, both tragic and triumphant. We are reminded of our shared humanity and the power of music to transcend time and culture. The curtain may have fallen on Tchaikovsky's life, but his music continues to illuminate the world. A symphony of the soul. Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky's life was a symphony, filled with soaring highs and heart-wrenching lows. He transformed his experiences into a body of work with unparalleled emotional depth. He dared to expose his vulnerabilities, giving voice to unspoken yearnings and sorrows. Through his music, we witness the transformative power of art. His struggles and desires fueled his creative fire, forging a musical language that touched the soul of humanity. He gave us Swan Lake, embodying the fragility and strength of the human spirit. The Nutcracker, a testament to childhood wonder and hidden magic. In his Pathétique symphony, he bared his soul, offering a glimpse into his own mortality. Tchaikovsky's music is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. His legacy is woven into our cultural consciousness, echoing in our films, ballets, and lives. An Eternal Encore. As we reflect on the life and work of Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky, we are reminded that music is more than just entertainment. It is a mirror reflecting the depths of our being, a language that transcends borders and speaks to the shared humanity that binds us together. In a world often characterized by division and uncertainty, Tchaikovsky's music offers solace, understanding, and a glimmer of hope. He invites us to embrace our vulnerabilities, to find beauty in the midst of pain, and to celebrate the transformative power of art to heal and inspire. His melodies linger in our hearts long after the final note has faded, a testament to the enduring power of a single life to touch countless others. So, the next time you hear the strains of Swan Lake, the delicate dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, or the heart-wrenching strains of the Pathétique Symphony, remember that you are experiencing more than just music. You are engaging with the legacy of a man who dared to bare his soul to the world, a man whose music continues to remind us of the beauty, the fragility, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. The final curtain may have fallen on Tchaikovsky's life, but his music continues to play on, an eternal encore that echoes through the ages, reminding us that true art, like love, knows no bounds.